Caste, the origins of our discontents. A Nigerian-born playwright said these words right here. She said, "You know that there are no black people in Africa. Most Americans weaned on the myth of drawable lines between human beings have to sit with that statement." This is a quote from a Nigerian-born playwright being interviewed. She said, "It sounds nonsensical to our ears. Of course, there are black people in Africa. There is a whole continent of black people in Africa. How could anyone not see that?" It's a question. She said, "Africans are not black." Nigerian-born playwright. "They are Igbo and Yoruba. Iwi, Akin, Nebala. They are not black. They are just themselves. They are humans on the land. This is how they see themselves. And that is who they are." Nigerian-born playwright being interviewed about black and how she said, "You know there are no black people in Africa." Hold up. Goes on to say, "What we take as gospel in American culture is alien to them." She said, "They don't become black until they go to America or come to the UK. It is then that they become black." What? What? Nigerian-born playwright. That's who said this. She's from Nigeria. The book. These ain't my words. These ain't my words. This is the caste system. The origins of our discontents. You know how people be talking about, it's the system, the system, the system. You know how people been saying that for the longest now. The system, the system. First and foremost, peace and love to all the Moors, all the Muslims, all the Asiatics. Yes, sir. Get them flags up. So look though. You know how people say it's the system? The hidden system that our people don't know about because it's not spoken about on TV, media, none of that. The system is called the caste system. This is the system. The system that everybody be swearing is racism. It's not racism. The system that everybody be swearing is something else. They don't like our people because the color of our skin. That's not it. The system is called the caste system. And that system in law, not my words, in law, is right here. Black's Laws Dictionary, 4th edition. Get this in your library. You building up a library, you about to get started. Here you go right here. Black's Laws Dictionary. You go right here to this. Class. What does class mean in law? The order or rank according to which persons or things are arranged or assorted. Also, a body of persons uncertain in number. These are case laws. A group of persons, things, qualities, or activities having common characteristics or attributes. Talking about class. Now keep in mind, this Nigerian-born playwright said, "You know there are no black people in Africa, right?" Keep this in mind now. Keep all this in mind. She said that people don't become black until they go to America or the UK. Let all this marinate. Yeah, let all this marinate. Let all this marinate. So when you go back to law and you go into class, right? says about class, it says, also same descriptive properties. So when you talking about class, this is how it's set up. Class, you have 4 different citizenships in law. You have 4 different citizenships. 4. You have nationalized citizen. You have naturalized citizen. You have subject citizen. Then you have alien citizen. But an alien is what Europeans are. Europeans are the aliens in the Americas. At best, a European can only be a subject to the Moroccan Empire. Europeans can never be nationalized citizens in the Americas. Can't do it. Can't do it because look, we're going to go to law. Let's go to law. Look, we go to law. Europeans in these lands, this is what we got to get to. See, this is what we got to get to. Addressing the real issues. European hybrids, they can only be squatters in the Americas. Because the only nationals in the Americas are Moors. Period. Squatters are what in law? In American law, one who settles. Now, let me know if this sounds familiar to anybody out there. One who settles on another's land, particularly on public lands, without legal authority. Let's take a second and let that one. Let's let that one just marinate. One who settles on another's land. Ain't the story been going? They said Christopher Columbus landed on Plymouth Rock. Was Christopher Columbus an American? So if Christopher Columbus wasn't an American and of European descent, how could someone of European descent step on somebody else's land and then be at the same class as the people that were already there? Bing bong. You can't be. You can't be. This is why they're squatters. This is why they're squatters. Because a squatter is someone who settles on another's land without legal authority. Columbus was of European descent. Okay, now let's take it to geography. Okay, now let's take it to geography. We're gonna go to geography real quick. All right, let's go to geography. Whether you think that the earth is round, you think the earth is flat, doesn't matter. You're living on land. So, exactly. So, Europeans, when they came over here, they said they were settlers. Oh God, they said they were settlers, right? Right. So they settled on someone else's land as a squatter. Go to geography. Look right here. In geography, this is Europe over here. This is a whole other continent. So they are squatters. So if somebody from over here goes to over here across the Atlantic Ocean, comes over here, and then they say, all right, look, we over here now. He thought he was in the Americas. He was over here. So Columbus, as the story goes, peace. The story goes, you got over here, this is Europe. This is a whole different continent than the Americas. Then we go across the water, real time. They say that Columbus landed over here, right? So if he landed over here, that will make up the definition of someone who is one who settles on another's land, particularly on public lands, without legal authority. Bing bong. That would be in law, not my words. These ain't my words. These ain't my words, Morse. These are not my words. This is from the Black's Law Dictionary. These ain't my words. This is lawful words out of law books. So settlers, Europeans, they landed on Moorish lands. Moorish lands have nothing to do with Europeans. Huh? See? Europeans over here were brought here. Europeans were brought here. See, the story has been upside down, inside out. Europeans were brought here from over here. See, Europeans were brought over here across the water, over here to the Americas as slaves in bondage, not just indentured servants. I'm talking about slaves for life. Some for life, some for contracts. The majority was for life. Over here in the Americas, Jamaica, Cuba, Haiti, DR, all these are the American lands. Islam. All these are the American lands. Keep in mind, you have the common denominator, America, whether it's South America, whether it's Central America, or whether it's North America. Don't forget Hawaii, because Hawaii is a part of the Americas. All this land over here, these islands, don't forget Hawaii. Huh? All those are the Americas too. So, point being this. The Americas is the Al-Moroccan Empire. Europeans were brought here as slaves. It wasn't the other way around, how history has projected it to be. No, sir. Europeans were brought here to the Americas as slaves first. Bing bong. You can get, there's plenty of books you could get. You can get Michael Hoffman book. You can get this book, Indigenous Peoples in the State. You can get this book, Christian Slaves, Muslim Masters. When you see Christians, those were European hybrids. Muslims in history were renamed from Moors. So when you see Moors or when you see Muslims, it's Moors. They renamed it to cause confusion. Then you got the book To Hell or Barbados. Man, we going to go in all this. So buckle up. We going to go in all this stuff. Not now, but later on. Then you got the Irish slaves. Then you got so-called white slaves and African masters. Oh yeah. Go ahead. If you uncomfortable, listen, you gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable. For real. Because history has done humanity dirty. When it comes to these school systems, they done did us dirty. They done lied pretty much about everything. Reversed everything. Nothing that this school system has put out has been 100. Nothing. No, sir. No, sir. Nothing they put out been 100. Nothing. So when they say what Europeans are in these lands, these are the real issues. Shout out to Barbados. These are the real issues. Not talking about white people and black people. Those not the real issues. Islam, boy. Those ain't the real issues. The real issues is these people are not Americans, and these people were brought here in bondage to the Americas. And since they've been here in the Americas, They've tried to convert themselves to be Americans in Moorish lands, one who settles on another's land, particularly on public lands without legal authority, meaning Europeans have not been naturalized. Ooh, see how we talking about law? Europeans have never been naturalized. They can't be nationalized because they're not American nationals. That's why they're trying to run with that state nationals, sovereign citizens. No, sir. There's no such thing as a sovereign citizen. Sovereignty and nationality go together. You can't have sovereignty without a nationality. Period. Don't let and whole time. Look, let's do something in real time. Let's do an experiment in real time. What y'all on here? Check it out. Cause since we in the S section right now, we in the S section, right? Now we gonna see if the term sovereign citizen is in this dictionary. Keep in mind, these ain't my words. And every courthouse library has this book. Every courthouse has this book in there. It might not be beat up like my book is, but the information is still up in there. You know what I'm saying? Look, so we said sovereign citizen. So is sovereign citizen, because we're going to put that to bed right now. Is sovereign citizen in the law book? Let's see. Sovereign. Is sovereign a person, body, or state in which dependent and supreme authority is vested? A chief ruler with supreme power, a king or other ruler with limited power. Okay, that's sovereign, right? We looking for sovereign citizen. Is it in the law book? Sovereign immunity, state, liability, sovereign people. What's sovereign people? Sovereign people is the political body consisting of the entire number of citizens and qualified electors who in their collective capacity possess the powers of sovereignty and exercise them through their chosen representative. Bing bong. Sovereign people, right? Political body. We're a sovereign citizen there. Hold up, we already in the P's already. So we jumped from sovereign to sovereign immunity to sovereign people. Hold up, we're sovereign citizens. Where's that at? We didn't jump to the I's and the P's. So again, these ain't my words. These ain't my words. Fam, Moors, invest in the Black's Law 4th edition dictionary. A lot of keys is in this book right here. I only show these books because I want our people to get the books. For real, for real. I want our people to get the books. Is state national in here? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. It's a great question. Is state national in here? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. We looking. More asks the question. Is state national in here? Where you at? You in there? Where you at? So when they say state national, what? There's a state, a people, a noun. So state is a noun, a people permanently occupying a fixed territory, bound together by common law habits. Common law habits and custom into one body politic, exercising through the medium of an organized government, independent sovereignty, and control over all persons and things within its boundaries, capable of making war and peace and of entering into international relations with our communities of the globe. So, of the globe. Of the globe. Whole time, look. Hold up. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something real fast. Where you at? Hold up. Hold up. Let me put this on. Now you saying the more asked the question about state national. So we as state. Islam. So we as state. Now do we see state national in here? State officer. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. State experience factor, state of facts. State of facts and proposal, state of case. Wait, hold up, Morris. I thought we was talking about state national. Wait a minute. Because they be running with state national, don't they? You be seeing Europeans talking about they state nationals and all that, right? I told you. I'm showing you. Peace, more. So when they talking about state nationals, somebody lying. Somebody telling some lies. State national? That's not in the law dictionary. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. They talking about state nationals. Where you at? State of the case and statements and where you see state. I'm looking for it. Hey, I'm looking for it. Do you see it? Because I don't see it. So when Europeans be saying they state nationals and it's not in there. You know what is in there though? You know what is in there though? Look. You know what is in there? You know what is in there? Oh, you said, what about just national? Okay. Hold up. You know what is in there? Free white person is in there. Huh? Free white person is in there. And what it say about free white person before we go to the definition of national? What it say? Free white person. Huh? It does not mean Caucasian race. It does not mean Caucasian race. It does not mean Caucasian race, Aryan race, or Indo-European races. Nor the mixed Indo-European, Dravidian, Semitic, and Mongolian peoples who inhabit Persia. You know who it does inhabit though? You know who it does link with? Phoenicians, Moors, North Africans, Moors, Moorish inhabitants. Huh? What you were saying? What you were saying? What was you saying? You were saying Black History Month. Yes, that was you were saying. Now I'm talking to the ones that was out there hating. You see, because the haters be in the front now. Hold up. They don't just be in the back no more. The haters be in the front. Yeah, so I'm gonna flood you. I'm gonna flood you. So when you say, who were the squatters? Who came in here in these lands? Europeans got brought over here. Look up the Transportation Act, 1700s. Look up the Transportation Act. Peace, Moors. Look up the Transportation Act. It's going to let you see with your own eyeballs who got brought over here in these lands. It ain't who you think it is. It ain't who you think it is, Moors. Europeans got brought over here as chattel property. Look, let's go further. More asked about the word national. National. Let's go to national. Great question. Let's go to national. What's a national mean? A national is pertaining or relating to a nation as a whole, commonly applied in American law to institutions, laws, or affairs of the United States or its government, as opposed to those of the several states. Now watch this right here. Watch this right here, though. Look at this. National, right? Peace, more. It say the term national, quote unquote, as used in the phrase national of the United States, is broader than the term citizen. What? What? So look, what does that mean? So we go right back here. Look, we go right back here. All right. Now, this is a Nigerian-born playwright. She said that you know that there are no black people in Africa. She's Nigerian. She's Nigerian, Moors. And this is her words. This her words. These ain't my words. The book is called Caste, The Origins of Our Discontents. These ain't my words. I'm just a messenger. We all messengers out here. So she said they don't become black until they go to America or come to the UK. It is then that they become black. It was in the making of the New World that Europeans became white. Let me say that one more time. It was in the making of the New World that Europeans became white, Africans black, and everyone else yellow, red, or brown. What? It was in the making of the New World that humans were set apart on the basis of what they look like. Identified solely in contrast to one another and ranked to form a caste system based on a new concept called race. Hey man, you just gotta come on home, man. At some point in time, you just gonna have to just come on home. You just gonna have to just come on home, man. Come on home, Moors. At some point in time, you just gonna have to just give it up, because the information is just gonna keep flooding you. Don't just think about yourself. Think about your children. I mean, you want to be the best parent that you could be. So you want to tell your children the truth. You don't want to keep telling your children lies. We got lied to. See, I can admit it because I'm seeing more and more evidence every day studying. We all got lied to. But the hardest part is to admit, like, damn, these motherfuckers done lied to us. That's like the hardest part to accept, like, and get rid of that ego and be like, man, we got lied to. They got down on us. They got down on us. We can't be like, man, we can't say one breath that we miseducated. And then the next breath, like, nah, I ain't trying to hear no new information. I mean, that's a hypocrite. You can't say that we've been manipulated and we've been miseducated. Like Carter G. Woodson came out with the miseducation of the Negro. All right, well, let's start getting educated. How about that? Let's start getting educated. Each one teach one. Educate ourselves. Build up. We can't keep leaning on that and saying, man, we've been miseducated. All right, let's get educated then. Let's educate each other. The first step is stop lying. Stop lying. And what's she talking about? What's she talking about? She like, it's a caste system based on a new concept called race. It was in the process of ranking that we were all cast into assigned roles to meet the needs of a larger production. None of us are ourselves. None of us are ourselves. Come on, man. Come on, man. Who are we? Who are we? We the Moors. We the Moors. Have you ever heard a European say that you wasn't a Moor? Hey, look. It's so wild, though. Look. Check it out. It's so wild, right? It's like this. Europeans who are foreigners in the Americas, foreigners, squatters, right? It's so wild if you just stepped out and just thought about it. Europeans, they took the term Indian and then named themselves Indians. Think about that. Europeans, they claim to be Indians. But this is the wild shit. Europeans claim to be Indians, right? Have you ever heard a European claim to be a Moor? Bing bong. You never heard no European claim to be no Moor though. But you heard Europeans claim to be everything else. Why they ain't bringing the name Moor up? Why they ain't bringing the name Moor up? If Europeans claim to be Indians, and that's where you got $5 Indians from, why no European put they mouth on the word Moor? Think about it, man. Think about it. Think about that. Europeans, they said, no, we're Indians. Claiming to be Cherokee. They claiming to be Blackfoot. They claim to be Creek. They claim to be all the different tribes, right? Ask yourself right now in real time. Why has no European ever claimed to be a Moor if they claim to be Indians? Because people will say, Indians are Moors. So why wouldn't the Europeans, since they claim to be Indians already, why didn't they never take Moor on? Why ain't they ever put their mouth on Moor? They left that alone. Why? Because they want to keep it out of sight, out of mind. If you keep that name out of people, out of their attention, they not gonna think about it. It's gonna be out of sight, out of mind. So they gonna be like, shit, who the Moors? You know what? We gonna put Moor off. We gonna extinguish that by not speaking about it. But we gonna take on Indian though. Yeah, we gonna take on Indian to keep that lie going. You see? You take on Indian to keep the lie going, but you push the name Moor in the back. Out of sight, out of mind. You got to understand what we're working with. You got to understand, you got to overstand, and you got to understand simultaneously who we going against. Who we going against is people that devious, that they'll take a name, put it in the back, and then claim a false name as if it's the real name just to get their land. And then once they get their land, then put them on reservations. Meanwhile, converting everything that they got to themselves. What? Those the ops. Those are the ops. So when people say, Kush, who the ops? Who the ops? Anybody going against the American government, the Republic. Anybody going against the government. Anybody going against the Constitution. Anybody going against love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. They the ops. Anybody going against etymology. Why would you say, I read the Bible, I study my book, and then somebody be like, all right, so Genesis chapter 1, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. So if the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and that's the beginning, why you don't want to go back to the beginning and check them words out from them law books? Why you don't want to go back and check them out on God? Anybody going against Prophet Noble Jew Ali, you already know they are out. What? You going against the Prophet Noble Jew Ali? Automatic op. Automatic. You going against the Prophet Noble Jew Ali. And this is another thing. They'll say, well, Moor means black. Right? They'll say that. They'll say, Moor means black. Watch this. In this month. Watch this. In this month, let me know if you hear anybody on TV associate black with Moor. And then let me know, is any one of them people going to bring out a dictionary and show and prove? They ain't going to bring up more this month. If they brought more up this month, then they got to tie everything in. You know how much of an avalanche that's going to be? Yeah, they'll say more means black. All right, well, bring up some documentation. Check this out. You seen John Wick before, right? You seen John Wick before? The third one? You seen John Wick before, right? Now watch this. You seen John Wick? You remember the scene in John Wick? It was in John Wick Parabellum. John Wick in Parabellum, he was under some shit. So he had to get up out of there, right? John Wick had a request. John Wick had a request. They always put the signs out there and the symbols out there. John Wick had a request. You know what his request was? His request was this right here.
So tell me, Jardani, what do you really want?
Passage.
Where did you want to go?
Casablanca.
Where he want to go?
Passage.
Where did you want to go?
Casablanca.
Come on, man. Come on, fam. Moors. Come on, Moors. Why did John Wick... Oh, we're going to keep going in on that. Why did John Wick want to go to Casablanca? Of all the places he could have said he wanted to go, why did he say he wanted to go to Casablanca? Why? Why did John Wick say he wanted to go to Casablanca? Yeah. See them Will, you feel that, right? You feel that, don't you? Yeah, you feel that? See, that's that right there. See, that's that DNA inside you. That's like tingling. Yeah, it's tingling. Where you like, wait a minute, how the fuck? I seen this movie before, but it's Allah, man. It's Allah. Allah is in each and every one of us, though. We just got to reawaken it. We got to zap ourselves. We got to zap ourselves and get ourselves to start thinking again. So look, what does Casablanca mean in Latin? What does it mean? So I say, what does Casablanca mean in English? Come on, man. Come on, Moors. Come on. Come on, Moors. What does Casablanca mean in English? The White House. Who sits in the White House? Who sits in the White House? Who sits there? Who sits there? Who sits there? The United States European occupational and colonial power substituted the Moorish title Grand Vizier with the word president. Bing bong. Right in our faces. This entire time. Right in our faces. So why would John Wick, why would he request? He could go anywhere he wanted to go. He requested passage. Where? To go to Morocco. Put it together. Put it together. Put it together. Put it together. Let's go.
Casablanca.
The path to paradise begins in hell. So be it. You hand me your ticket, I will tear it. If that's what you really desire.
He had to give up his ticket to have safe passage. Where was the safe passage? The safe passage was Morocco. The safe passage is Morocco. Where are we right now? Where are we at right now? We're already in our Morocco. We already in our Morocco. We here right here. We already home. That's the twist of the movie. The twist was acting like and making it seem like Morocco wasn't here. This is the empire. This is Al-Maghrib Al-Aqsa, the Americas. This is the Moorish Empire. So when somebody say the Moors ain't got no land, if you're in the Americas, North, Central, and South America, and all of the adjoining islands from Trinidad, Tobago, DR, Bodikin, Haiti, Jamaica, Cuba. If you over here in all the Caribbean, so-called Caribbean, St. Lucia and all that, Barbados and all that, if you over here in the Greater Antilles and the Lesser Antilles, Bahamas and all that, you in the Americas. If you in Hawaii and all that, you're in the Americas. All of this is our land. On God, look. So squatters, Europeans, Boricua, Islam, Belize, Islam. I told you, let me know y'all tuning in, because it might be Moors in your territory that see this beam out or leave a comment and they gonna be like, look, I'm out here and so. Link up. That's why I say do that. Because Moors might be all around your territory from all around the world. So link up. So look though, keep in mind, Europeans, they're not Americans. They're living as squatters in America. Always keep that in your mind. You're at home already. You at home. You at the crib. You already at the crib already. So look, John Wick though, he had to go over there. Watch this. Watch this though. Hold up. Hold up. Watch this though. Shit, wow. Look what they got on. Look what they got on. Did you see what they was wearing? Look in the back. Look in the background. Look in the background. Turbaned up. Fezzed up. Turbaned up. Hold up. Hold up. Huh? Turbaned up. Puffing on the hookah. Huh? Turbaned up. Do you see? Right. Do you see the Moorish arches in the background? Casablanca. Casablanca. Morocco. Where is the White House? The White House is in Al-Maghrib, the Americas. Al-Moroccan Moorish Palace. Europeans right now are fraudulently sitting in the White House as if they are us. They sitting in the White House as if they us. See? All they did was substitute our names and replaced it with Minister of War, Minister of Foreign Ministry, Minister of the Treasury. They replaced what our stuff is. Wazir, Wazir Alaf, Wazir, Wazir al-Bakar, Wazir. Basir Asami. These are the originals. These are the fakes. These are the originals. These are the fakes. These are the originals. These are the imposters. It's bigger than what people have ever been told. The secret is that we are the secret. Moorish people are the key. We the key to the solution. Proclaiming our nationality and birthright. That's the answer and the question. The question and the answer is the Moorish people. We have to collectively proclaim our birthright by proclaiming our free national name. El, Bey, Day, Al, and Ali. You got to claim your birthright. You got to proclaim it. You have to make an announcement. You have that authority as a Moorish national. You already have the authority. Like people be asking, do I need to do something for them to know who I am? You have the authority by birthright. Your blood is the authority. The activation is start here. When you activate it, that means you speak it out loud. It's the activation of the energy. It's not just you got the energy by having the knowledge. That's what's up. You got the knowledge, but you got to activate the knowledge. That's why the prophet told us to be active, not passive. You can have the knowledge, but you got to speak knowledge to manifest knowledge. And through the manifestation, that's when things will change for the positive. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. On God. This is why nationality is the order of the day. Look, we talking about John Wick, right? They showing it right in the movies. Look. Peace, more. Check it out. Watch this.
I'm afraid our friend here is off limits, but he's excommunicado. It seems the manager has granted him amnesty. Mr. Jonathan, would you be so kind as to come with me?
Did you catch that? Listen to this right here. Listen.
I'm afraid our friend here is off limits, but he's excommunicado. It seems the manager has granted him amnesty.
It seems that the manager has granted him amnesty. Amnesty? Now watch this. Watch this though. So he went to Morocco to get passage. He went to go get passage, right? So when he got there, dude they got on him like, hey, look, hold up. We finna, you know what I'm saying? Dude got excommunicado. We own that with this dude. Nah, he got a contract on him. Nah, dude say stop. They both stop. He like, man, hold up, dude, he excommunicado. Nah. He like, nah. I'm afraid the manager has granted him amnesty. Amnesty. Right? Look. Watch this. Watch this right here. Amnesty. Hold up. Hold up. Let's go right here. Shit, wow. Amnesty. Where you at? Where you at, fam? Amnesty. Remember what he said. Hold up. You say it again one more time. Listen to what he's saying now.
I'm afraid our friend here is off limits, but he's excommunicado. It seems the manager has granted him amnesty.
Has granted him amnesty. Now we go right here. Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition. Amnesty, a sovereign act of oblivion for past acts granted by a government to all persons or to certain persons who have been guilty of crime or delict. Generally political offenses, treason, see that? Treason, sedition, rebellion, and often conditioned upon their return to obedience and duty with a prescribed time. A general pardon or proclamation of some pardon from subjects' offenses against the government, while usually exerted in behalf of certain classes of persons. It's a Moorish tidal wave. It's a Moorish tidal wave. Did you catch that? John Wick requested to go to Morocco because he received safe passage, meaning in law, amnesty. So he was granted a temporary pardon from being excommunicado. Bing bong. That's why he wanted to go to Morocco, the White House. You feel that? Yeah, you feel that? Yeah, you feel that, right? Islam. It's the rise of the Moors, man. It's the rise of the Moors. It's the rise of the Moors. Yes, sir. So look, now watch this though. Watch this. Who is John Wick finna see at the White House?
Mr. Jonathan, would you be so kind as to come with me?
Now see, watch. Watch dude ass. He knowing though. Watch dude ass. Pop! Popped his ass.
Welcome to Casablanca, Mr. Wick.
Thanks.
Welcome to Casablanca. Pause. Pause it right there. See that? Casablanca. Casablanca. You know how it's Moorish? Because you looking at the arches. Look at the arches. Look at the buildings. Look at the buildings. Huh? Look at the buildings. Moorish arches. What? Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. You know the Capitol building? Hey, you know the Capitol building, right? The Capitol building? Look, hold up. Could we do it right here? Let me see something. Can we do it right here? Hold up. Can we do it right here? Let's see something. Let's see if we can do it on the fly real time. The Capitol building. Capitol building. Okay. Capitol building. Images. Capitol building. Ah, man. The Capitol building. The Capitol building. Look at the architecture. At the Capitol building. You see it yourself. Look at the architecture. Come on, fam. Come on, Moors. You got columns. You got arches. Huh? What is what? What? You don't see no arches. You don't see them arches right there? You don't see them arches right there? You don't see all them arches? You don't see all that Moorish architecture? You don't see all that, huh? Ah, right. Who's on top? Who's that? Right in our faces. Right in our faces. Look at the Moorish arches. Right there. All in the building. All in the building. All the whole thing is arches. But they be like, nah, no. That, y'all came over here as slaves and y'all was black. No, sir. Black. What are you talking about? You talking about black? What? So again, John Wick went to Morocco to receive amnesty, a general pardon or proclamation. What? So let's tie it in now. How can Moors receive amnesty here in the Americas? We can receive amnesty by proclaiming our nationality, our free national name, and that in itself will grant us amnesty in our own land. Because by birthright, a declaration of the person or persons who have newly acquired or recovered the sovereign power in a state. Bing bong. In a state. It's a Moorish tidal wave, man. It's a tidal wave, fam. So you want to know how to get up out of this jail? You declare your nationality by saying it, proclaiming it out loud. It's an announcement out loud. They did it before. You know when they did it before? How much time we got? Okay, we got a few minutes. They did it before. House of Representatives, 1789, 1790. You can do the fact check out of the book. Get this on Amazon. We Are Not Black. Written by the Moor Truth Ali. We talking about documented facts right now. We ain't talking about my opinion. My opinion ain't got nothing to do with the real life as far as this right here, law. Nobody's opinion has anything to do with law of the land. Nothing. Oh God. Islam. Opinions have nothing to do with facts. Nothing. Book reference. You want to go right there. Then you come right here. A petition was presented to the House from sundry free Moors, subjects of the Emperor of Morocco, residents in this state, praying that in case should commit any fault enable to be brought to justice, that is they as subjects to a prince in alliance with the United States of America, may be tried under the same laws as the citizens of this state would be liable to be tried, and not under the Negro Act, which was received and read. This is documented facts. Our people have been tricked to think that we are persons of color, Negroes, Black, Indians. That's the trick. Once you say out your mouth that you are that, you then can be subjugated. you can be put in an invisible box. You can be genocided because you are not standing with a nationality. You have no standing in law. You don't have a political body. You don't have protection because you have not proclaimed. You have abandoned your protection. Think about it like without having a nationality and birthright declared, you out there in the ring, and the ring is filled with killers. The whole ring filled with killers. You in there, you ain't got no gloves. You ain't got no pads. You ain't got nothing. You in the ring with all killers. And all you gotta do is proclaim that you want your protective gift. You gotta say it out your mouth that you want your protective gift. And then you will receive it. Or if you want to take it higher than that, the keys of heaven will be given unto thee. The keys of heaven will be given unto thee. Scripture, Bible. They say they read it. I don't know why they ain't never telling the people that. The kingdom of heaven is within. The keys of heaven will be given unto thee once the people declare and honor their ancient mothers and fathers. Who are the ancient foremothers and forefathers of the planet? Moors. That's why it's in the scripture. Honor your mother and your father. Scripture. They say they read the Bible. The birthright is by honoring our ancient foremothers and forefathers. Who were their names? Moors. Not Negroes, not Black, not Native American, not Indian. Those names are not ancient no way. So how could you be that? Moors on the pyramids, on this side of the planet and on the other side of the planet. Feel me? Huh? What's wrong with them? So look, case law, sundry free Moors. They did not want to be tried under the Negro Act. Huh? They didn't want to be tried because they knew they weren't Negroes. They were sundry free Moors. Case law, 1789, 1790. Case law. They wrote a letter to the Emperor of Morocco. And what happened? They end up winning their case because it says that as freeborn subjects of a prince now in alliance with the United States, that they may not be considered as subject to a law of this state now in force called the Negro Law. So when they say black, and it don't matter if you say black or you say Negro or Indian. Everything matters in law. What you say is what it is. Not what you meant to say. It's what came out your mouth. That's what you're going to get held to. You ain't going to get held to what you was going to say. You're going to get held to what you said. Not what you was going to say. Nah. What you was going to say don't mean nothing. It's what you said. It's what you said. Hold up. Let's go right here with it. Let's go right here with it. Check it out. So when you see something like this, moabitus, when you see the moabitus right there, honor your ancient foremother. Honor your ancient foremother. Honor your ancient forefather. We are not black. We Moors. Islam. We Moors, fam. We Moors. You want amnesty? You got to proclaim your name, your nationality. That's how you going to get, you got to declare that. You got to declare who you are. The word amnesty properly belongs to international law and is applied to treaties of peace following a state of war. A state of war. So you don't think that our people out here at war right now? You don't think that our people out here at war right now? Hold on, look, we talking about this. Look, you seen John Wick before. You seen John Wick before. John Wick tied a whole demonstration together. Look at this. Look at this right here. You seen John Wick, right? John Wick said he wanted safe passage, so he went to Morocco. So once they gave safe passage to Morocco, who did he see in Morocco? Who had the juice when he was in Morocco? Let's see right now. You remember this movie? Parabellum. Watch this. Who did he go see? Who did he see?
You a dog person, John?
Sophia? Sophia! You can't kill the bearer of your marker.
I didn't kill you. I just shot you. Nice suit.
Good to see you too.
I should shoot you in the head right now.
I know.
Don't you do it. You're excommunicado, John. And that marker doesn't mean shit.
This is your blood. Your bond. When you needed help, I was there.
Sit. I was talking to you, John.
Do you see? Fam, do you see what's going on? So let's rewind real quick before I slide. John Wick got excommunicado by the high table. He had to go underground. But first, he had to go see somebody who would grant him safe passage. He had to go to this person to grant him that, to move him underground. And they called it a lifeboat. A lifeboat. Hold up. Because you gotta see it. Once you see it, you're gonna be like, yeah.
Passage.
So tell me, Jordan, what do you really want?
Passage.
Where did you want to go?
Casablanca.
Casablanca. Latin. Now, translate Latin Casablanca to Ingles. Casablanca. Casablanca is the White House. He had to go to the White House. Peace, love. He had to go to the White House. Casablanca. One more again.
Passage.
Where did you want to go?
Casablanca.
Okay, Casablanca. He wanted to go to Casablanca. Now, when he got to Casablanca, well, who did he see in Casablanca? They said this right here. Hold up. See, I love this shit. I love this shit. Listen to him right here.
I'm afraid our friend here is off limits, but he's excommunicado. It seems the manager has granted him amnesty.
It seems the manager has granted him what?
I'm afraid our friend here is off limits, but he's excommunicado. It seems the manager has granted him amnesty.
It seems the manager has granted John Wick amnesty. And what does amnesty mean? A sovereign act of oblivion for past acts. A pardon, or a general pardon or proclamation of such pardon from subjects. What? A declaration of the person or persons who have newly, now you want to get blurry, have newly acquired or recovered the sovereign power in a state. And when he saw who granted him the amnesty, you just saw who that was. You just saw who that was. Who granted him amnesty? Yeah. Who granted him amnesty?
Sophia, you can't kill the bearer of your marker.
I didn't kill you.
Who did he have to go see? He had to go see the moabitus. What? He had to go see the moabitus. He had to go see the moabitus. So to receive amnesty, he had to go see a moabitus. Not a black woman, not an African American woman. He requested a lifeboat and safe passage. All to get to where? All to get to where? Where he go? He went. There you go. He went to Morocco. He went to Morocco, and the first person that he saw that granted him amnesty was the moabitus, played by Halle Berry. He went to go see her. She's the one who gave him safe passage. But the whole time, she still was on that, though, and shot him, though. But what did he have to stop her?
Just shot you. Nice suit. Don't you do it. You're excommunicado, John. And that marker doesn't mean shit.
This is your blood.
You feel me more? This is your blood. They had a blood bond. They had a blood bond. That's why, fam, they put this shit right in our faces. But they'll make it look like it's just entertainment. So they'll be like, it's a good movie. That's a raw ass movie. It's just entertainment. But whole time though, they telling us like, look, this is what it is. John Wick had to get safe passage only by going to see the Moorish woman. That's who granted him the safe passage. Not a black woman. Not an African American woman. No, none of that. None of that. And don't forget everything right now. What's going on? Which are you? Europeans, the major issues, they are not Americans. They not Americans. They live in our land. Our lands is all this. Whether you a flat earther, whether you a round earther, it don't matter. Guess what? Your ass still on land. You still live on land. And land has jurisdictions. Land, air, and water. It's in the law book. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition. That's why I show these books off. This ain't for me. I love this shit. That's why I do it for. Uplifting our people. That's what it's about. And you go straight to the book. The Caste System. Put a bow tie on it. The caste system, origins of our discontents. The Nigerian-born playwright is quoted as saying, you know that there are no black people in Africa. Africans are not black. They are Igbo or Europe or Yoruba. Iwi, Akin, Nebula. They are not black. They are just themselves. They are humans on the land. This is how they see themselves, and that is who they are. But when you're talking about coming over here, she said they don't become black until they go to America or come to the UK. It is then that they become black. What? It's then that our people become black, because it's operating off a caste system since 1871. Full operation. A caste system. That's a class system. So when people say the system, it's racism. It's not racism. It's not racism. It's a caste system. Not racism. Race is the human species. Just like this. When somebody say fish, all right? Fish is what it is. Fish is the species, right? Fish. Or like canines. Canines, dogs, that's the species. But you got different kinds, right? We talking about nature. Go back to nature. So you talking about fish. There are all kinds of fish. All kinds of fish. But they're still fish, right? Humans, this is where it get interesting. But I'm finna slide now, though. This is where it get interesting, though. See, humans, you have only one kind of human. Listen, do the research. You have humans on the planet, and then you have hybrids on the planet. You have humans who are Moors, Aboriginal indigenous descendants of Moabites. Before the Moabites, you had the Lemurians. Then you had the Atlanteans, right around the same time frame. So you got Lemurians, you got Atlanteans. These are the humans, all right? These are the humans. But you have another kind of human. They're mankind. They're not human full beings. Those are the Albions. Those were the creations from the Moabites. The Moabites created mankind. Do the research. We're going to get into that. I'm finna flood you. Moors this whole month flooded because now people looking around like, man, Moor mean black. Moor mean, no it don't. Moor is a noun. Black is an adjective. They not the same. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is what I'm saying though. Dig into the history because we all been lied to. Can't keep saying we've been miseducated no more. That shit dead. This where it's at. This full life right here. In full life. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta flood them. Non-stop tidal waves. Ain't no stopping. Ain't no chill. Ain't no none of that. Nah. Ain't no none of that. And don't forget, it's love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. But see, even with love though, love gotta have justice. Justice ain't gonna always be a smile. Nah, it ain't always finna be no smile. Cause sometimes you just gotta go there to get justice. It ain't always finna be like, oh, love, brother, love, sister, we finna hand out some hugs and some kisses. Nah. Sometimes you can't do that. Sometimes you just gotta take it there. You gotta take it there. Especially if we out here talking about man, we need some solutions for the problems. All right, cool. Well, let's go straight to it then. Now, it might be uncomfortable. When you work out in the gym, it might be uncomfortable I mean, if you working out at the gym and you trying to get bigger, you gonna have to lift heavier weights. You can't just keep lifting the same weight expecting bigger expectations. You gotta lift heavier. To get bigger, you gotta lift heavier. Common sense. But when it comes to linguistics, dictionaries, people be like, nah, I just don't accept that. Well, that don't mean it's just gonna change reality though. John Wick, Parabellum, look it up. They telling you the whole thing right there. The lifeboat, safe passage, Casablanca. He goes there, sees the moabitus in there. She pop him, but they got a blood bond though, so she can't whack him. Rise of the Moors, man. Hope y'all got something from this beam out though. It's always love building with you Moors though, and you Albions that be tuned in though. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all that tuned in on the beam mouse and share it out. Even though I know IG be hating though, they be hating hard, making the beam out non-shareable and all that. It's gonna get out anyway though, cause it's other Moors that's beaming out too. That's why it's love though. It's the rise. This the rise of the Moors, fam. What? Amnesty? You want to fix something? Declare your nationality to get the amnesty that you've been looking for. Your nationality is the amnesty that you've been looking for. To get out of the caste system, you got to declare your nationality to change your class, because your class deemed as black is the lowest of the lowest. The highest of the highest is Moorish American. Moorish, that's the highest. Black is the lowest. You want to be at the highest or you want to be at the lowest? Easy decision. You want your children to be at the highest or the lowest? Should be an easy decision. Huh? On God, it should be an easy decision. You want to be high or you want to be low? Real shit. I'm talking about like, it's common sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like common sense. I mean, you want to be high? I ain't talking about high. I'm talking about a natural high. I'm talking about a natural high right now. Even if you burn, you do what you do. But I'm talking about a high, a cosmic high, a lawful high. You feel me? A universal high. I'm talking about a high like that ain't never gonna come down. I'm talking about that. Yeah. But you do what you do though. Hey man. You do what you do though. Real shit. So let me show y'all this before I slide though these books off. Yeah. Yeah. Black's Law Dictionary. "33 Strategies of War." We are not black. Oh yeah. Huh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. On deck. Caste System. Get this in your life. Get this in your life, Moors. Get this in your life. I'm talking about go crazy. Go crazy. Go crazy. Go crazy. Written by the Moor Jamal Talib Abdullah Squirrelfoot Bay. Go to riseofthemoors.org. Go crazy. Marcus Garvey? Somebody said Marcus Garvey? Somebody said Marcus Garvey? Okay. Yeah. Somebody said Marcus Garvey. Hey, listen, Moors. You know it's our time, right? Hold up. You know it's our time, right? Go crazy. You know it's our time, right? Hey. You know it's our time, right? You know it's our time, right? Know that. Land of the free, home of the slave. Huh? Go crazy. Go crazy, man. Yeah, get these in your life, fam. Oh yeah, you already know, more. Islam. Go crazy. Get this in your life. Get these two in your life for sure though. Get both of these. You want to start? Get this one to start. Kick it off. Work your way around. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, Moors. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, though. Hope y'all got something from this beam out. Our self-law and master. Study, Moors. Islam.